Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Goblin starting area. So as it stands, it seems like I'm the one responsible for destroying the Goblin's home island. So I'm just going to hand these quests in here. As you can see, they give you this quest called Flash Heal. And yes, you do get Flash Heal on the, what is this, level 3. So I can't really explain how big an improvement that is. You used to get it on level 18, I think it was. And before then you were just stuck with lesser heal and normal heal, and that was just terrible. So as you can see, not very many skills left there to get in the starting area. I think I'll get about level 5 in these areas, then we'll move on to the next ones. Oh, hello again, Chip. So apparently he says we're going to be replacing the trade prince any day now, and he can't wait to be a kept man. Sounds great. So another level there. I think that's going to give us Shadowwood Pain now. And poor Sassy doesn't seem to know what the ground shaking is all about, so I think it's best if we don't tell her that. Time to don our party outfit and get cracking. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be the life of the party in this. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of pink, and those shades definitely pretty flattering. I must say I do like this new bar that they put in there. Look how neat that looks. In the first few builds of the beta it wasn't the same. They just replaced your skills on your old bars, and it was pretty difficult actually to see what these guys wanted. So our objective here is to walk around and keep all the partygoers happy. So this is my surprise party once again. I'm just telling you guys that, and I have to run around and keep every single one of these goblins happy by either giving them appetizers, drinks, a bucket to puke in, dancing with them, or shooting some fireworks off for them. That's the typical get someone else to do it for you goblin attitude. Let's just have a quick look at that pretty face again. Yes. See, that went pretty quickly. I had to speed these videos up a lot because I want to fit this into just 2 parts instead of 3. Hey, Sister Gold Skimmer. Okay, so let's just hand this in at Sassy over here. Well done. The party seems to have been a smashing success. Oh my gosh, pirates! So that's an interesting turn of events right here. The pirates have come to crash the party. And they do warn you to put your clothes back on. They seem to have done it for me already, so that's not a problem. Wow, party crashing they are. It's looking pretty chaotic here right now. So killing mobs as a priest is already pretty easy. I mean, I've got Shadowwood Pain here, I got that rocket from the Goblin racials, and obviously I got Smite. But yes, that's why I'm testing the new priest out. I want to see how it'll be to level a new priest in Cataclysm, and I hope I give you guys a bit of an idea of what it's going to be like. We obviously have to keep in mind that they aren't done with the skills or the talents yet, so we might see a lot of changes before the game actually launches. I think we used to have to kill 15 party crashers instead of 12, and I must say I'm pretty happy with it going down to 12. You know, even just killing 8 of them would probably get the message across just fine. I can see the ground is still shaking a bit here, wow. Things not looking so great for the island of Kezan. Whoa, there are some half-naked goblins running around here. It must have been a rough night. So just one more party crasher to go, and then we'll hand this in and see what's up next. It doesn't look like any of the social panels have changed much just yet, but I do expect Blizzard to redo them, because StarCraft's menus are looking a lot better right now. So that's that done. Apparently Sassy is the bearer of even more bad news. She's asking me not to shoot her. It seems like Trade Prince Gallywix has slipped upstairs, and he may have been the one to send the pirates. It looks like someone's not too happy with not being invited to my party. And I'm sorry, I just have to ask, how does someone slip upstairs in this contraption? So the Trade Prince being pretty blunt about this, he tells me that Kajaro is exploding and all the goblins are going to die. But he has a solution. He says if I bring him 1 bazillion macaroons, he will let me get on his yacht and sail off the island with him. I guess that's the kind of deal we can't pass up. Now, how does one go about collecting a bazillion macaroons? Some interesting use of phasing here. Everyone's standing outside now. Good old Sassy just looking out for her own skin, asking if there's space on that yacht for her too. So let's see how we're going to solve this problem. It seems like we have to crack the vault in the first bank of Kezan to steal our own macaroons back using our Goblin all-in-wonder belt. What do you want over here? It seems like the Trade Prince has hired looters to loot everything in Kezan before it burns to the ground. So obviously it's up to me to run them over with my hot rod and collect the loot from them. It seems like right now everyone has a solution for this macaroon problem. Slinky tells me that we can dress up like a mook and waltz right into the Trade Prince's estate to steal all his most prized possessions. And this quest here, I'm not really sure why they have to send you back down into the mine again. But why waste this opportunity? Let's give that belt a try again. So you can see it works pretty nicely while airborne too. Just gotta get myself healed up here quickly with that nice flash heal. I can't tell you how much I like having that on such a low level. But anyway, on this quest it seems like the goblins are going all out. I've got some of these kablooey bombs here, and we're just going to blow these chunks of Kashmite out of the ground, pick them up, and the foreman tells me if that's not worth a bazillion macaroons, he doesn't know what is. And as I said before, no problem whatsoever stealing from these guys. I mean, seriously, they gave me so much trouble earlier. The least I can do is take a few chunks of Kashmite from them. I did realize, however, that these trolls have an extremely high aggro range. I'm nowhere near them, and they come running to kill me. I'll just assume that's some bad blood from when I was tasing them earlier. These damn rebellious trolls making it so difficult for me. This is another quest that I thought was slightly long, but I think at the same time it was just a bit more difficult because there were quite a few people running around here stealing my Kashmite. It seems like I'm about to get my level. Yeah, there we go. That's level 5. That should be the last level I get in these areas, and also the last skill, Power Word Shield. It looks like they've definitely changed a lot of the levels there. I don't think you got Power Word Shield on 5 before, and it's nice that they give you so many useful skills so early. I mean, it just makes it that much more fun to level as a priest. So how's that? I threw 3 explosives on that and it's just not budging. I guess I'm just going to give up on that one for now. But yeah, another thing that's changed that's quite big in my opinion is that you don't get talent points every single level anymore. So, I don't know, unless the levels go a lot faster, I think it might get a bit boring not being able to spend talent points every level. I'm sure Blizzard's thought of that though, and I'm sure they have a solution for it too. And there's the foreman also trying to gun his way onto the yacht with me. Why not, I say. So that leaves us with robbing the bank, running down the looters, and collecting the valuable items from the Trade Prince's estate. So, sorry, I just had to change a few things here quickly because it was really bugging me. I've got these custom keys set up, and now that I've got all these skills, they really need to be in the right places. So here we go, back down into Bilgewater Port. Let's see if we can run down some looters. I just gotta say again how much I loved having this hot rod to drive around in this area. Because we really did have a lot of ground to cover, and wow, if I had to run all this distance, it really would have been pretty boring. So we just run these looters over, and their loot just comes flinging into the back of our hot rod. I had some difficulty telling the difference between the looters and the terrified goblins, but I just ran them all over for good measure. And if you have a look around here, you can see the whole area is in a state of chaos. There are these fireballs falling from the sky, obviously from Mount Kajaro. Most of the buildings are burning. It seems like the Trade Prince is definitely having his way with Kezan. And that's not in a good way. I guess this hot rod just makes me wonder what kind of mounts the goblins are going to be starting with, because it would be a little boring if they had to use the other horde mounts. I do remember seeing screenshots of a hot rodish kind of thing that was meant to be the goblin mount, but Blizzard haven't really confirmed that yet, so I'm not going to go ahead and assume that's the mount they're going to have. So I'm going to start making my way towards Gallywix's estate now so I can steal those 3 items from him. We got to make that bazillion macaroons somehow. So I've got this mook disguise here. Let's just put that on. I see you can put it on while you're in the car. That's pretty useful. And then, ta-da, no one attacks you here. Usually all these guys are hostile. But there are these little pig patrols that you've got to watch out for. If they see you, then the disguise gets deactivated and you've got to kill them. But it does seem like you can do the entire quest without putting on the disguise. You'll probably get a lot more XP, but that's a lot more trouble. I see the Trade Prince is standing here, watching over affairs, obviously. So here we go, second item. This is what? Oh, the Goblin Lisa. Looking pretty good there. I can't help but thinking that I didn't really explore the island of Kezan enough. Obviously I tried to keep these videos and stuff short. I tried to quest my way as fast as I could through the zones, but there's still a lot of unused space here. I'm just surprised that Blizzard made this huge and incredibly vibrant island and then didn't use most of it. So this must be the Trade Prince's bedroom, looking pretty snazzy. I'm going to collect the last item here, Maldi's Falcon, and then just going to get out of here as fast as I can. So you can see the falling damage does remove the outfit. So all that's left now is getting those last few packs of loot and stealing my personal fortune back from the first bank of Kezan. So overall, in this whole starting experience, I must say, one thing I've realized is the Trade Prince isn't a nice guy, so I'm not quite sure I want to be on his yacht, but that seems like the only way off this island. Here we go. We're at the bank. I can just cruise my hot rod all the way down here. So I really like what they did with this quest here. It was pretty fun. It may have been a little bit long, but I don't think it really takes anything from the quest. It was pretty fun to do. And one thing I realized immediately is that they can actually now put these huge pictures in the chat window, and I was pretty impressed by that. That just like sort of opens up a lot more for Blizzard in terms of quests and storytelling and, you know, just about anything actually. The quest itself is pretty simple. All it really entails is pressing the right button at the right time on my all-in-wonder belt here. They definitely explain all the quests well enough though, because thus far in the beta I haven't really found myself in a situation where I don't quite know what to do. So I'm just going to let you guys have a bit of a look at how the quest works before I speed it up, because as I said, it does take quite a bit of time to do this. I gotta say, I feel pretty bad about breaking into a bank that's this cute. I mean, look at that little piggy. So you can see here it's not really very difficult. They give you ample time to press the right button. I'm not even using hotkeys for this. I'm just pressing the button as it comes up. So let's just speed that up a bit here. We've got a whole array of things here, from drills to explosives to aeroscopes. It's pretty interesting. So we're just waiting for that little purple bar to charge up on the right hand side there, and then we'll be set. Success! You have your personal riches, so let's get out of here. So we're getting pretty close to the end of the Goblin starting experience, and I must say so far I've had a lot of fun. And then my card just bugged out. What was that? So time to see if we've made these bazillion macaroons that we need to get on that yacht. So let's trek all the way back to the KTC headquarters. If you're wondering what KTC was, it's the Kazan Trading Company. And yeah, it's a bunch of goblins that rip other goblins off to make a lot of money. So everything was going really well for me before we started playing. Apparently I got all these promotions, I was in line for the Trade Prince's job, and well, wow, how things have changed. Right now it seems like I single-handedly caused the destruction of this island, and but at the same time I think I feel pretty good that I'm going to get all these guys on the yacht with me. So that doesn't sound too convincing. Slinky Sharpshiv tells me, I hope the Trade Prince doesn't realize you're giving his own items back to him. So that's one down. And here we go, Sassy handing in our personal riches. Boss, this isn't nearly enough. So 2 out of 3 not looking too good right now. It seems like, let's see, the third one is undecided. So I don't think we've got enough money to make it off this island just yet. Leave it to Sassy to find a solution though. So the master plan is to claim the insurance from our KTC headquarters. Sassy has taken the liberty of filling it with all the leftover fireworks from the party, and it's up to me to sabotage the joint. So overload the defective generator, the leaky stove activated, and the last one is drop a cigar on the bed. It's a real shame because I've grown quite fond of this banana wallpaper and these pineapple bed sheets. Oh, the style. So there we go, sufficiently sabotaged if you ask me. Now the last step in this process is to set it ablaze with a gas bot. That is a lot of gas leaking from that robot. I'm pretty sure that'll do it. So now time to sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Yes, I did just take a screenshot. So that's the KTC headquarters in flames. And whoa, the insurance claims man is already here from Undermine Insurance Unlimited. That was pretty quick. No problems at all. It looks like the insurance is definitely going to be paying out. So we've collected a bazillion macaroons. I don't even know how that's possible, but that should secure us our spot on the Trade Prince's yacht and off this soon-to-be gone island. So it looks like it's Sassy's turn to drive now. We're not going to waste any time in getting down to the Trade Prince's yacht. So it seems like Kazan is definitely not going to make it. I mean, if you look around here, flames everywhere, people running for their lives, trying to get off the island. It seems like we were very lucky to get a spot on this yacht. We didn't really get a good look at these nice water effects in Kazan, but I'm sure we're going to get enough of that in the next area. So the Trade Prince's yacht, looking pretty snazzy here. I don't know, this is just typical of me to have a look around before I leave. I guess I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. So this is not the best way to end it for us, at least. It seems like Gallywix is now the most powerful and richest goblin in Azeroth, and we are his slave. So if you want to see what happens next, yes, the story does continue, then you're going to have to watch my next video, The Lost Isles, Shipwreck Shore. I should have that video up pretty soon, so keep checking back at the Tales of Lumin channel.